What's up, guys? I'm Red,
I'm Son of Steve.
and welcome to another exclusive John Wrestling Raw review. The date is Monday, July 14th, 2025. We just witnessed a pretty great Raw out of Birmingham, Alabama. So, a lot has happened here, a lot to unpack. We got multiple matches announced for SummerSlam, and we got something very exclusive at the end of Raw. So we're just going to get it all started right now. I'm going to let Stunna Steve take it away. Opening of Raw, Naomi, what did you think?
I think, first of all, coming off of Evolution, we start off the show with women. We pretty much had women for like the first hour of the show.
Yeah, which was pretty amazing.
It was pretty crazy. I loved it.
Shout out to all the women wrestlers.
Yeah, we just continued, just kept on busting through with, just breaking boundaries, just...
Yeah.
But anyways, Naomi starts us off. We got a new world heavyweight champion with the women's. She looks great on her. She had like a nice little like glowing fit. It seemed like
she had the caution tape hanging off. It was a fire fit.
Yeah, it was awesome. Give it a screw. Then we had Rhea and Io. That looks wrong. Hey. Yeah. You know.
We are live right now. We're doing this review live.
Yep.
We're also doing it. We didn't say before. We do some every review. Screw, exclusive good moment, or poo, not so exclusive bad moment. So, or match.
Yeah.
So continue.
So yeah, Rhea and Io come out. They're pretty much pissed. Like, hey, we had this in the bag. I thought I won. Next thing you know, we get cashed in. We both get screwed out of the championship. Next thing you know, Adam Pearce comes out. We have a triple threat announced for SummerSlam. Big screw. That
Banger.
match will cook for all we know. Could be a main event, but I think we know what the main event will be. We'll get later. We'll say that later.
Yeah. I think we got both main events for SummerSlam already in the bag. Well, I don't know, though. I don't know. I think we do, but we don't.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later, but I'm going to give us a big screw, obviously, because shout out to all the women. After a great weekend, get to go on the first hour of Raw. We got our new champion, Naomi. I like the banter between Io and Rio.
Io and Rio.
That's what they call them together. Is Rio.
Yeah.
But I did like the banter between them. As you said, like she said, with all due respect, back of the line, right?
Yeah.
And Pierce said, nah.
Yeah.
It's SummerSlam triple threat. So big screw for this. So let's see. What did we have next from this? I'm just going down what we posted on Instagram. As we always
Pretty sure
do.
we had the Kabuki Warriors versus Raquel and Roxanne, no?
Yeah. Well, right before that, we had a little Judgment Day segment that we will mention. Finn had like 5...
Pin Balor holding all the gold. I just want to say...
He had like 5 belts on him.
Can't call him Pin Balor anymore. That's a big screw.
He was dripping. Funny backstage moment with the Judgment Day. Pretty much getting Raquel and Roxanne hyped up to face the Kabuki Warriors. So big salute from that for us.
Yep. And then, we had Dom come out for them. That was Finn's idea.
Dom looked, I would have said, pretty healthy. Yeah. He was doing some physical activity out there. He pretty much secured the win for the Judgment Day, which was Finn's whole idea. Even though we know Finn is diabolically planning the downfall of Dom and Liv, clearly in front of our faces. But
yeah.
Big screw for the match. It was a great match.
I also give that a screw. That was awesome.
It was a good match, and it was a good segment backstage. So big screw for those. Nothing too crazy happened.
Real talk, did y'all see Theory with New Day again? Actually, I think you mean
Waller.
Grayson Waller, yeah.
Yeah.
We did see that. We'll get to that here soon.
But, we'll definitely mention that. I'm going to actually give this next segment a poo. So...
Oh, I think I know what's going on here.
We were told, obviously everybody, if you're diehard watching, if you don't know, Seth Rollins suffered an injury at Saturday Night's main event against L.A. Knight. Yeah. And it looked like it was a knee buckle kind of thing. He's supposed to have an MRI today. Where we're hoping to get some official confirmation, hey, he's going to be out this long, he needs rehab, or hey, it's going to be this long, he needs surgery, right? It's one of the two, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be out. At the end of the day, we don't even have an in-ring segment. Seth Rollins was at the venue today, confirmed. He was there at Raw today.
Just not on television.
He was not on television. So Paul Heyman says, you know what? We don't know anything. It doesn't matter. Pretty much said it doesn't matter that how long Seth Rollins is injured or what's going on. We don't deserve to know. That's how I felt about it, right?
Yeah.
He said he can hold this thing until June,
which would suck.
Yeah. If he holds this case until June, I'd be pissed because you're kind of just wasting a whole thing, and he's going to come back. Like, it's so clear he'd come back and successfully cash in. Yeah, so I'm going to give this a big poo. I'd like to learn more information on how long he's going to be out or if they're going to do something with the case. What do you think?
Yeah, before I get into what I think, one of our viewers, Mikey Hoff, thinks that he is actually faking it. I personally just don't think he could be faking it. I mean, the way that match ended at Saturday Night Main Event just didn't really look planned at all, and it looked like it really wasn't gonna be anything advantageous for either LA Knight or Seth Rollins. So
well, I'll say that we got multiple things I can say he's not faking it. So number one, like you said, the way the match is ending, right? Match was not that deep into it. Goldberg ended up wrestling like
his
20 minutes.
His record long, man. It was 13 minutes, but yeah.
But with the entrance and everything, it was it was the entrance and the promos. Everything was 40 minutes of TV time that we got this for, right? And it was probably supposed to be about 10.
Yeah.
That's one. The match ended shitty. Triple H confirmed at the press conference. The press conferences are usually legit.
Yeah.
They're usually not in kayfabe at press conferences. If you notice, like when The Rock does his press conferences or Triple H, they're usually pretty truthful about what's going on about things, Yeah. Besides, the R-Truth thing being part of the storyline. That was definitely cap.
Yeah.
Definitely cap. But not only that, the way that we saw tonight, which I'll just spit it out right now, we will get to it at the end of the video. Roman Reigns returned and attacked Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. We know that the whole storyline was against Seth, so I think that he was probably backstage at Saturday Night's Main Event, supposed to return, didn't end up returning because of the injury, and now they have changed the narrative maybe and are doing this. I mean, we can't go for the speculation, but this is kind of clear, right?
But regardless, that was, it was a bit of a pooey situation.
Yeah,
but...
big little, situation. Next up, LA Knight on commercial break. Don't like that a lot.
Say, do I give this a poo because it was on commercial break?
I think I will. I'll go to poo. You get a poo?
I'll give it a poo.
Yeah, we love LA Knight.
And he's
love
also
the
on
promo. The promo was great. The segment itself's going to get a poo because he did it on commercial break. I mean, it's LA Knight. Yeah.
You don't put the best man on the microphone in your company on commercial break. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, he may not be the best one, but he's top 5 right now. I mean, you put him in a ring with a microphone, it better be on live television.
Next up, we have Lyra versus Becky versus Bayley. Now, into this, we're also the only women's matches.
Hold on. You're thinking of the Evolution match.
You're right. That's my mistake. Okay, excuse me.
Excuse me!
It was Lyra versus Bayley. The winner gets a guaranteed Intercontinental title shot at SummerSlam.
And it was a 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls match. I think this is a big screw. This is a banger of a match. They tore the house down, especially after, they all just wrestled last night.
Yeah.
So that was big. Becky comes out at the end after Lyra wins. We have a little, face-off. The match is official. I go to Big Salute. Before I let you take the reins here, the only thing that I'm wondering is what happens with Bayley now, right? What's next for Bayley? Very interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of what we had picked Bayley to win the match because it kind of just felt Bayley versus Becky at SummerSlam, big ticket match. Maybe have a stipulation, which I do still think they should add a stipulation with how advanced this feud with Lyra and Becky. The feud is hot
with Lyra and Becky. It's been hot.
Yeah, so I do think they should add a stipulation at SummerSlam, but this segment itself, I do wonder what Bayley's next direction is. I mean, maybe Naomi after Rhea and... Well, actually, no, because Stephanie's already got that at Clash of Paris.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all...
The World Heavyweight Championship is booked up for the women's division until after August, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need Bayley to get into a feud.
Yeah.
Or a tag team.
Yeah, but at that point...
Something.
She might as well have just stayed friends with Lyra and gone back to the tag division with Lyra, but...
I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully, they have something cooking up for Bayley and we figure something out, you know, because Bayley is a phenomenal talent and one of my favorite...
He loves Pam.
Yeah, big fan of Pam. A big fan of Pam. She's a bad Pam pajama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, big screw. Next up, we had a little backstage segment, little animosity between Chelsea Green and Stephanie Valcourt. This directly led into the match between Chelsea Green and WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. This was actually a pretty good match. I guess this is a screw. The whole thing is a screw because I see where this is going, right? We have Nikki Bella pick up the win. The Secret Harvest comes in, roughs him up. Here comes Stephanie Vakor. The writing is written on the wall. SummerSlam, the Secret Harvest, including Piper Niven, Alba Fire, Chelsea Green, versus Nikki Bella, Stephanie, and hopefully a returning Brie Bella. Big screw for me for the whole thing. What do you think?
I think we're kind of in the territory of the Secret Harvest is becoming a joke. And they're only there to praise Chelsea. And I guess that's the kind of direction they were trying to go. But I don't love it. I also don't love the ending of that match. It really wasn't a clean finish. Wasn't the best look for Nikki Bella. I know there's probably some rust. You know, it's her first singles match
I will give you that.
A while.
The finish was not great, and I do agree with the Secret Harvest being a joke.
So I think I'm gonna have to give it a poo. I love Chelsea. I love Nikki. I like the direction. As long as the direction is what we think it's going, I like that. But the segment as a whole, I think I gotta give it a poo.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick with my screw. This is where we differ a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that this will go on, hopefully, with our predictions, that this will go on to that tag match at SummerSlam. A returning Brie Bella would be awesome. Then maybe after that, we can finally do some Bella Twins Tag Team Championship action. You know,
Hopefully. We'll see.
That would be nice. All right, what do we have next? Next up, big screw for me. Huge screw.
Big screw. It was awesome.
Karrion Kross promo.
It's only like a minute long or something, but
I was there. I'd love to have him on TV in the ring, having a match. Like, I don't think it's enough matches at all. Like, people go out and wrestle matches that don't mean anything just to wrestle a match all the time, right?
Yeah.
Or they'll wrestle a match kind of be involved. Like, he could have wrestled, you know.
He could have wrestled Ricky.
Yeah. Just to have, he could have a squash or just, you know, do something. But I'm still going to just exclude. We love Karrion Kross. And him, the whole promo is about Sammy, right?
Yeah.
Sammy is saying, you know, Karrion told the truth.
Sammy's hiding pretty much.
Sammy's injured. If this goes where I want it to go, we're going to have a banger of a match at SummerSlam between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. And it could be a stipulation. It could not. I don't know. I mean,
I think it should, but
I think, like, we can't say all this is going to be a stipulation, but you got 2 nights SummerSlam, 10 matches minimum, right?
And a lot of these are book-ending storylines.
Yeah. Like, this is going to be their second match, but you've also had attacks backstage. You've had attacks on the way to the ring. Karrion really has been getting in his head. And Karrion also lost the first one, so I think Karrion needs to win the second one. I'm going to give this segment a big slew, though. I liked it.
Yeah, you mentioned how, like, you want him in the ring, you wanted more, but I do think that it's okay with what they did now, because, like, this is the first time that we've seen a very cinematic video package for Karrion Kross.
It's been a while.
So usually it's a backstage segment or a segment in the crowd, or he's talking with Sammy. This was just a pure, talking to the camera, make it look cool, make it sound cool. I loved it. I'll give it a big screw.
Big screw. Next one, I got a big poo for this one. So this was the New Day backstage. It's a surprise it wasn't on commercial. New Day and Grayson Waller. I just got to say, anything the New Day is doing right now or Grayson Waller is completely stale to me. And I don't give a damn about anything. I think I left to smoke a cig after this. I mean, if you guys watched me on the stream, I went outside. I needed a break. Because to me, I get where the Judgment Day was also here in this. And, I talk about this probably every Raw review. The Raw Tag Team division couldn't be worse. I'm actually glad that the Judgment Day are champions, right? I like American Made. I like the War Raiders. We haven't seen the War Raiders in a week or two. But at the end of the day, this tag team division needs bodies. It needs a whole reset almost to get this thing back interesting. And this whole thing with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory has been going on for a year, you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's I don't care. The payoff been so long. It's like I'm not my care is being gone.
The second they lost the tag title was when it started.
I couldn't even remember the last time they were taking it. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
Like, so long.
But
it was a big poo for me. I could care less.
I'm actually completely disagreeing with you
Really?
here. I loved the whole segment. I thought it was hilarious. Now, I do agree with the sentiment that this tag division is getting stale and it's obviously way weaker than the SmackDown, and you have to fix it. But I thought that segment with the toupees was comedy gold. You know, grieving,
I'll give you that.
grieving the tag titles.
It was funny.
It's funny. And it was small enough to where it's like, okay, they're featured. They gotten a shot at the titles. I don't know what it is exactly. Adam Pearce kind of kept that.
Seemed
to
like there was
himself.
gonna be kind of a tournament or something.
Yeah, exactly.
They
So,
said
like,
next week. I believe,
and so he's gonna
right?
have a chance. Yeah, so they're gonna have a chance. So that's all that really matters for them. But then you kind of have to almost give two different screws and poos. So that I can give you a poo. I'll give it a screw, but I could understand a poo. The next part, big screw for me. That was hilarious. The Judgment Day leaving that.
I like the toupee thing.
Dom being a little.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Dom. Being a little lame.
I did like that.
AJ
I did like
praying to the gods that he's cleared.
You know what? I forgot that was in this segment. I hate to even split this up. I agree with you completely.
Yeah.
Like Screw and the poo thing, right?
Big time.
Like part of it was good, but the only part of it was good was the comedy factor, not the actual storyline of what's going on.
Yeah.
And the Dom and AJ thing is separate.
Yeah.
That was funny. That's like its own thing.
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
So,
I just wanted to make sure you didn't forget it because I think they were a part of the same reel.
They were, and I did forget it. But I do think that hopefully this tag team division gets something going on, and by God, let Grayson Waller and Theory go off on their separate ways at this point.
Yeah.
Because even if they're going to turn heel, they're going to have matches together, and I think it's been so long. Like, they're going to have a fault. The matches are going to... No one's going to care about these matches. It's been so long.
Yeah, they're going to split them. I just don't know when and where because they need to do it already.
I really think what needs to happen, and please, because we need a draft, I think, they just get split at the draft, no match, we don't have to deal with that, and they just go their separate ways and go into the, whatever they're doing, New tag team championship opportunities with different people, mid-card, whatever. All right, what do we have after that? So after that, let's see.
I think we had Gunther... Actually, no. We had a little promo here with American Made. It was...
I'll give this a poo. I could get back.
They did name drop that El Grande Americano is officially Ludwig Kaiser, which, crazy talk. But yeah, it was poo. Really wasn't interested in all. Ivy Nile called out Stephanie Valkyrie and the champion. Doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, Stephanie's booked up, literally. Yeah. Like she's clearly doing something with Nikki Bella here.
Really wasn't a fan of that. Seems like this group is in the worst spot possible with Chad Gable being injured. That ruined their entirety of momentum. Like they were already kind of struggling, but with Gable being out of the picture, they don't really have a mic. No one can talk.
Even with Gable though,
they really
everything was focused around El Grande Americano,
which I don't get.
Like this whole thing is went on. Like, it was funny at first. Now it's like, all right, this is just like. This is crap. Nobody cares about this. Like, it's not funny anymore, really, Yeah. It's not. And today, they decided, Travis Scott, this didn't even confirm, but it's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
Travis Scott was going to be DLC in the Celebrity Guest Pack. I forget the name of the package for the most recent DLC. Guess what? They're not doing him because it has some crap that came out, some documentary about him. They didn't want to have the shade. And something about Astro World, I think it was.
The people that died there.
Yeah. Which, whatever, probably shouldn't have got together with him in the first place.
I would say that was years ago.
You knew about this already going into it, But whatever. They made El Grande Americano the DLC. Who wants El Grande Americano as the DLC? I could easily we have the game here. We'll do it for you if you don't believe us.
Yeah.
We could go and download a El Grande Americano Community Creations right now. It's the mask. It's not hard. And we put it on Chad. We put on anyone on the roster that you want us to.
Yep.
We don't need the music.
Yep.
We don't care. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
The music is lovely. I love the El Grande Americano.
I love music.
I love it.
Serenity now.
It just something about it. Just it calms me. El Grande Americano's theme is great. I love it. But
next up, guys,
I wouldn't ask for it a DLC. I'll give you that.
Next up, guys, a little Rusev Sheamus backstage. Not much to talk about this. I give it a score.
I am glad that they're kind of going a little bit more.
Yeah, I want to see this match more. I want to see it as a
banger
program.
after banger
after banger. That's good. All right, now we're heading into the main event segment.
This is where we go.
So Gunther comes out, cut the promo pretty much. Just a basic,
So
who's
fuck
next?
fuck Bill Goldberg. Who do you got next? I retired Bill. Who do we got?
Yeah, who is it? So, Paul Heyman comes up with Braun Breaker. They have a little segment. Hey, Braun Breaker's going to be the one.
He's gonna run the gauntlet.
He's going to run the gauntlet. And run the gauntlet he did until, till CM Punk came out, of course. So, we had Penta come out, and LA Knight. Now, mind you, Gunther's in a box seat watching the whole time.
Yeah.
They had a nice little promo. We'll give the promo itself a clue, right?
Yeah, that was a clue. He also looked quite bored. We have a meme about that.
Yeah, that was funny. A new meme.
Yeah, and you
New
actually
meme
that was actually kind of funny how you said, "Watch, Roman Reigns will return after I made this." And what did he do?
He returned.
I actually just realized that you made that. As he was making the post, he said, "I swear to God, he's gonna return now that I made this." And then literally, he made the same night.
It's Gunther just sitting there, and the meme is POV waiting for Roman Reigns to return. And Roman Reigns returned. He did. We'll get to that at the end. But we had Braun Breaker come out first, right? Penta's the first opponent. Demolishes Penta with a high
Catches him midair, yeah.
Good. I mean, we're not going to rate each segment. It's one match, but
they had a good little moment.
LA Knight comes out. I don't necessarily think that LA Knight should have been second, but now that I see what happened, I get it.
Yeah.
So after he beats LA Knight, then Jey Uso comes out. So there's a third guy he's fighting. That was a bigger fight.
Yeah. Although,
go ahead.
Do you want to throw a poo in there real quick for what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
He was irate. We were sitting here, in the middle of a gauntlet.
I left.
We're sitting there, and Jay decides to start a yeet in between the match. The match is going on, and Braun Breaker's like, by all means, yeet to your heart's content. I'm gassed. I need a break. Give me a water bottle.
Now, mind you, this wasn't just a regular yeet session.
They're wrestling.
They're wrestling in a match. The bell is rung. They're fighting. Mm-hmm. Braun Breaker spills out. Jay says, the music hits again. Entrance music is playing when someone's already in the ring 3 minutes into the match. When has this ever happened? He's eating.
He was losing his mind.
Taking his time, recovering, talking
like
to
a
Paul,
smart man.
talking to Bronson Reed. You know what, Jey Uso? I don't feel bad for you one bit. You're a stupid idiot, and you just made the list. I mean, give me a break. I'm getting flared up. I had to walk out with this.
Calm down.
I love Jey Uso. This heat is cool, but God, this is a scene. Anyway,
that's why he lost.
Yeah, and he deserved to lose.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
CM Punk. He comes out, last member, clobbering time. Here we go. Pretty banger of a match between Bronson Reed and CM Punk, right? It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Just as CM Punk's about to win, I mean, honestly, this kind of baffled me. Like, I didn't know this was necessarily a no DQ. Like, I didn't think gauntlets were necessarily no DQ, because why wasn't Bronson helping the whole time?
Why wasn't there tables, ladders, chairs,
Anything could have happened. All of a sudden, the last one, whatever. Not gonna pick too much, right? It was fun. It was a good match. We liked it. It was a screw the whole thing. But Bronson Reed gets involved. CM Punk still manages to pick up the win, right?
Barely.
Then the beatdown starts. Jey Uso is back.
His music hits once again.
I mean, we've heard his music more than anybody tonight, He comes back. What happens? Both of them were tired. Punk.
They got
Uso.
beat up. They're about to get tsunami'd.
Yeah. And then, what happened? The long-awaited return of the tribal chief.
TC1, OTC1, OTC, whatever you want to call him.
Roman Reigns. We had an amazing return from Roman Reigns, and like I said earlier in the video, it seems to me, and this is speculation, I'm not, an insider, I just gather information from the internet in my brain, but seems like Roman Reigns was definitely supposed to return to Saturday Night's Main Event.
It's kind of right. The writing's on the wall.
Yeah. And Seth got injured. They probably scrapped that. That was going to be a big moment for my Saturday Night's Main Event to suck. If that would have happened, we'd be like, it was a great show. It was a great show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people did not like Saturday Night's Main Event.
If they would have fixed the Goldberg ending to where he had the full retirement speech, and it would have been better, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let bygones be bygones. He returns tonight. He takes everybody out. Paul Heyman looked like he shit his pants. I got a photo, actually, right here of Paul Heyman shitting his pants. You guys ready to see this?
Leaked.
Look at that guy. Let's see if we can focus. Is it focusing? Give it your best shot. You're right there. Yeah, there we go. Look at Paul Heyman.
Kind of see it there.
Yeah.
It's getting nice and close. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Right.
He's shitting.
There
That's
it is.
exactly the
There
time
it
Roman
is.
Reigns' music hits. That was a shit. He said, you know. So that's a
poo in
That's a
itself.
poo in itself. Yeah, but we're gonna do this whole segment of
Mega
Screw.
screw.
OTC is back. What do you think of everything? Is there anything you want to add?
I think it was done great. One of my favorite things is when surprises are actually surprises. No dirt sheets were reporting this. No one said he was backstage.
It's been rumored, but it's been
He
rumored
was, like,
every week.
Yeah, he was rumored like he was
Yeah.
supposed to be back in Money in the Bank. He was supposed to, rumored to be at Saturday Night's main event. He wasn't there. I was like, okay, if he's not going to be back now, I mean, he's got to be back soon. When is it going to be? Next thing you know, his music hits. Loved it. Our reactions were genuine. It's currently blowing up on our Instagram. Go check it out. If you haven't. But I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
If I had to give Raw a rating right now,
Well, hold on. Hold that thought just for 1 second. Just 1 second.
I brought it back in.
So, I will say, big slew for that moment. Both give it a big slew. It seems the trajectory now is definitely written on the wall. Jey Uso and Braun Breaker tagging together for the first time. Excuse me. I'm all over the place. It's been a long weekend, okay? Jey Uso and Roman Reigns tagging it together. I think for the first time, together since 2020.
Since War Games, I would assume.
Well, just them.
Yeah.
Just them. I think it's been almost 5 years.
Yeah.
But them against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, since that's out of the picture, that's you could even have that main event. I don't think it should.
I don't think it should, but
that's a banger at SummerSlam. Seth is injured. He's gone, so you'll have Punk and Gunther. It's definitely interesting. So we definitely, shout out our guy Mikey Hoff. Shout out Julian on the chat right now. He said it's been exactly 5 years. Julian's one of our viewers going to Raw next Monday in Houston. Go ahead with it. We got to give it a review.
I think I gotta give it a 9. I think it could very easily be a 10. There's a couple poos that we threw in there. I really enjoyed the first hour being, kind of just like a leftover of Evolution. I loved the matches. I loved that there was a gauntlet match and a 2 out of 3 falls match. The promos were good. The backstage segments were good. We got a lot of matches confirmed for SummerSlam. There's really not much I could complain with other than what I've already did. So 9 out of 10 is good for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to do half ratings. I might stick with a 9.5.
Yeah.
We only had a couple problems with it. Overall, it was a great show. Roman's back. There's a lot of they managed to cram in. We went into the show. They've got 19 days, I think it is.
There's only 3 matches confirmed in 19 days.
To SummerSlam. Now we got all this stuff going on. We got all these ideas of matches going on. And it's quick. It's quick.
Yeah.
So that's what needs to happen is everything gets announced quick, and then we build for 3 weeks.
Yep.
Right? We put the work in to build and get the viewers
make people
interested.
care about it, yeah.
Like Karrion Kross and Sammy. Roman and Jay against Braun and Bronson. Those are 2 matches aren't announced, but they should be announced, right? We have things going on. Some tag match. This tournament could end up with an answer on Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
We've got some Roman Reigns glazing in the chat, apparently.
Yeah, we got Mikey Hoff gave it a 9, and Julian gave it a 10. But you know what?
That's 9.5.
He was live for the OTC returning. Yeah, it makes sense. Giving it a 10 out of 10. I'd be, my voice would be gone.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, we got to see the OTC in front of us a couple times.
But it wasn't, return.
It wasn't a return. We got to see him live at the Royal Rumble.
Super Show.
Yeah, we saw him at a Super Show. I think that's the only 2 times we saw him together live.
Yep.
But hopefully we'll see him again. Because we're going to be going,
oh, God.
we are going to be seeing him, hopefully, on the October 3rd edition of SmackDown that we plan on going to. But yeah, it was a great show. We both rated it. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. Great show. I can't wait for Friday. I hope maybe we're on WWE. Fingers crossed.
That's the dream. I mean, I will shit a brick right here.
live on streaming via satellite.
Live via satellite. Red shit a brick. He's on TV. Yeah, yes. Our viewers, thanks Julian, thanks Mikey Hall, thanks anybody else that viewed the live stream today on Twitch, on Facebook, we'll be going live on more platforms soon.
Yep.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We do these reviews every week.
Yep.
We are live every week. We got clips uploaded right now. If you missed anything on Raw, if you want to see our reactions, check out Exclusive John Wrestling on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. We got the Roman Reigns return up if you're a TikTok guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we will see you guys live again on Friday Night SmackDown for the review. We'll be posting stuff all week. Tons of OG content, tons of news, whatever you guys want. I'm Red.
I'm STUNNA Steve.
As always,
Keep
it exclusive.